Yeah, yeah. Let me drop some bars on this beat. Nah, drop some
Uh,
bars on
uh,
this beat. Nah. Drop some
uh,
bars on
uh.
this beat.
It's just a loop.
Nah. It's a loop. It's a knot. We be looping and looping like a first loop. No. Embedded loop. It's a loop instead of loop. I call embedded loop. All right. Um. Oh, we don't even have our box open. VM virtual box. I believe it's been a while since I opened it. Since the last stream, I have not opened it. So yeah, let's go on with the stream now, shall we? All right. Let's get this down here. All right, we got our Cali. We can start it. Oh, starting on the other side. New. All right. Let's see. Cancel that. I don't know why he asked for that. I do not know what that is really. Oh shoot. I might have forgotten the password. Ah, that's not good. Um, let me see. I could do a root. Oh shoot. Okay, let's start looking on our phone and let's see what we have for this. Cause I kind of forgot the password. Kind of forgot the password. Somehow. Somehow. All right. Um. Yeah, that's the password. That is the correct password, but maybe they don't want us to log in as root. So, all right, let's do this. Warp, 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 warp. Whoa, what? That's incorrect. Hold on. Okay, okay, all right. That. Oh no, I remember changing the password. Oh no, I remember changing the password. There we go. Oh my gosh. I did not have my note updated. That's not good. That was not good. But okay, so let's see. Let me make it. The virtual machine will be now switched to full screen mode. You can go back. There we go. So we have full screen. Um, we delete that notification. We don't need that. Okay, there we go. Now we're fully immersed in. Um, oh, I forgot. We are fully immersed in this, what is it called? I forgot what it's called. You're fully immersed in the VirtualBox. Okay, that's good. Um, all right. So we're in the home section. So from the last live streams, we learned a lot about knowing where you are, which is that knowing where to locate, how to locate things, which the locates takes a long time. So um knowing how to list, how to list hidden. I forgot what that I don't know what that does, but let's see. No, you just gotta recap. So find var. Okay. I think that's space in the text. Okay. Ls dash la. All right. That shows everything, and also he shows the hidden, um, the hidden, um, the hidden map. Okay, whatever. The hidden there are some directories that are usually hidden. So that shows that. If I'm not wrong, of course. Okay. Next up. By the way, this is my first time doing stuff like this. So we know that cd is to change directories. So etc. Oh, cd etc. All right, and then we can look at what's in this directory by using ls, and then we can do ls-a. That will show all the hidden things. All right. cd that goes back, that takes us back to the previous directory that we were at. All right. Next one that we could try, we already did ls. We already know there's nmap, but hold on. But I believe for that, okay, we can use up and down to like page up. Oh, sure. Well, for this one specifically, we cannot unless you open it, I guess. Okay, nmap dash that's just help, I believe. Okay. That's what I think. Okay. All right. What's up next? Read la. That's help. Okay. Where is? That's another one. Where is var? Okay. Where is etc? Shows you where that is. Okay. I guess if I set cd var, we're already in var. Pwd shows us. So var is like it's not like etc where you have to go to the user and then local and then you can find etc. Okay, that's probably why for var it shows just var, semicolon. Is it semicolon? I don't know. Okay. Where is, we have which. That's different. Okay. All right. Find. Yeah, find. There was also like a find var. Oh, hold on. We already in var. Hold on. What if we go pw? Ugh, come on. cd. Dot. All right. Yeah, like find var. Woohoo! Okay. They're like, what do you want to know about var? Okay. So, and still like I'm still unable to scroll down, up and down over here. But that's okay. Okay. Although I don't remember using px. Okay, so this is where we were last time. So let's finish this and then head to chapter 2. Okay, so file Apache has an extension. When we run this command, the find etc type, that. So that's kind of like when you're looking for some specific something, like exactly we're looking for Apache 2. We know it's a file. Um, we know it could be in the in the directory, in the etc directory. We know the type is a file. I wish that I could zoom in on this, but it's not possible. But it's a type dash type equals f dash name equals Apache 2. When we run this command, we find that there is one file in the etc directory that fits the Apache 2 pattern. When we use a period followed by the we say star wildcard, the terminal looks for any extension after the file name Apache 2. This can be a very useful technique for finding files where you don't know the file extension. When I run this command, I found two files that starts with Apache 2 in the etc directory, including apache.config file. Alright, so a quick look at wildcards. Okay, so let's say we are doing a research in the directory that has the files cat, hat, what, and a bat. The question mark wildcard is used to represent a single character. So a search for question mark at will find hat, cat, and bat, but not what, because at is in this file name is preceded by two letters. I don't know what those are. Wildcard is used to match these wildcards, unless somebody cannot see, which is me, but it's these two. I don't know what they are. I don't exactly know the name. So yeah. But when that wildcard is used to match the character that appear inside the square bracket, for example, a search for CD in those brackets at would match cat and bat, but not hat or white. Oh, because they have the C and B. Among mostly wild use wildcat, the asterisk, which matches any characters of any length from 1 to an unlimited number of characters. Search for asterisk at, for example, would find cat, hat, what, and bat. So you use the asterisk if you want to find, like, as long as he has an O, it's going to find it. But when you use the brackets, it's going to find the specific characters. So like if he has a C and B, bring it to me. If he does not have C and B, do not bring it to me. And using the question mark, that just brings any that has like a single character before the character that we're looking for, which is interesting. But yeah. Alright, so filtering with grep. Very often when using command line, you'll want to search for a particular keyword. For this, you can use the grep command as a filter to search for keywords. The grep command is often used when output is passed from one command to another. I covered peeping in chapter 2, but for now, suffice it to say that Linux and Windows for that matter allows us to take the output of one command and send it as an input to another command. This is called peeping, and we use the line command. Sorry. We use this command to do the I key is usually above the enter key. No, the PS command is used to display information about processes running on the machine. We covered this more in detail in chapter 6, but for this example, suppose I want to see all the process running on my Linux system. In this case, I can use the PS, which is process, to see it. Okay, so I guess it works different on the terminal, because it looks like, I guess so, maybe, yeah. It is what it is. Okay, I want to see the process running, so process aux. Whoa, okay, maybe. And I still cannot like scroll down, up and down. I hate that about Linux. Like, they always talk about, like, no need for a mouse, no need for a mouse. So, like, please, no need for a mouse. I want that too, but I can go up and down. Like, I don't know if I have to find a way how to do it, but yeah, I just cannot. I don't know if it's a me problem or what, but I cannot. Okay, so this provides me with the listing of all the process running in this system, that if I just want to find one process to see if it's running, I can do this by peeping the outputs from PS to grep and searching for a keyword. For instance, to find out whether the Apache 2 service is running, I would enter the following. So PS, that symbol, PS aux, so PS aux, not aux, that symbol, and then grep, then Apache 2, ITS plus. What's the rating? Is that like a rating? This is what it looks like. I don't know if that's like a rating right over here, like the S plus. I guess for me it's different. So it shows root. For me that's Isaac. I don't know what's the difference between the two, bro. I really do not. 537, 548, 76, 68. But none of that. Question mark. I don't have that. The time. I got that, which is 00 for me. Same for 18, 23. This with that. Maybe, yeah. /user /bin/Apache K start. Okay, that's different from what I got on my end. So I don't know if because it's different Linux, like versions, but yeah. This command tells Linux to display all of my services and then send that output to grep, which will look through the output for the keyboard Apache 2 and then display only the relevant output. That's saving me considerable time and my eyesight. Modify files and directories. Once you find your files and directories, you'll want to be able to perform actions on them. In this section, we look at how to create files and directories, copy files, rename files, and delete files from directories and directories. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so creating files. There are many ways to create files in Linux, but for now, we'll just look at two simple methods The first is cat, which is short for can, concatenates. Concatenates, okay, whatever it is. Meaning to combine pieces together, not a reference to your favorite domesticated feline. You know what that is? The cat command is generally used for displaying the contents of a file, but it can also be used to create small files. For creating bigger files, it's better to enter the code in text editors such as Vim, Emacs, LiftPad, Getdit, or Kate, then save it as a file. So I've only like created a file before, was on a Unix system, so I created using the using Vim. So like I created like a file on Vim and then was able to edit in Vim. Okay, so let's try let's try doing that. So one of my things is that like let's look first. Let's look at how the directories are, right? So we have roots. So we have roots and then home. So I will have to like navigate first to home, and I don't know if there is like a desktop, like how usually on desktop you have like when you go to the home folder or to your desktop folder, you see you have different folders for music, for videos, for all of that. So let's first go to home and let's see. Okay, we're on page 13. Okay. Home. All right, so ls. There is only my account. What? Okay, that's okay here. There's nothing here. Okay, here. Okay, so we have bash history, bash login, config, just Java. None of that. I don't want none of that, man. I don't want none of that. cd dash home. Okay. ls.la. Nothing. So, well, what should I go to? Like, okay, maybe it's in the user. Maybe it's here. Nice bean local bean games. It's also not here, but maybe the cd dash mtn. Okay, what's here? Looks like there's nothing here. Okay, there's nothing here. So I could probably create a, let's say I could create a directory in the user in the user directory there. I could create a I could create like a folder or a directory. I could create a folder here, and then I could use that folder to be like, my regular, to have subfolders in that folder, like, like a local. Oh, yeah, there's also a local folder here. So we could use that local folder to have in desktop, and then in desktop we can have documents, we can have photos, stuff like that. But the thing with Linux is that you will have to know your locations of where your stuff are at. It's crazy, but that's the fun thing about it, Okay. Creating files, concat. So Calicat hacking is the most valuable skill set. 21st. Okay, I would guess that was already like, you know, I would guess that was already created, but cat. What do you mean permission denied? Okay. When you press enter, Linux will go into interactive mode and wait for you to start entering content for the file. This can be. Wait. Yeah, I have to do that. Okay, maybe I can't do it in that. Okay, so let's cd back to user. Okay, and then here let's shoot cat and let's say hacking. Hacking permission denied. Why do I need to like dash I root? Really? Really? Why do I need like I don't think that I need it. You know? I don't think that it seems that you don't have any apt data source config. You won't be able to update your system or install new packages. For more information. Okay. 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 This is interesting. I was supposed to fix my installation of Kali, of how I installed Kali, but I I thought no, it did not. I did not work on that, so I forgot to do it. But come on. Okay, let's do some research. Okay, let's do some research real quick. Ah, it is what it is, man. Okay. Alright. So if we can look up. What's the command? What's the command? What's the command? Okay, so SU password. Authentication failed. What is this, man? Okay, not for user, like cd that. Why is it not working? Okay, we are finally that. Okay, so I was thinking maybe I have to be in the root for me to be able to create a folder. So or whatever, cat or whatever it is. So I'm going to travel to. I still want to create a new user. So cat. Let's go. All right, so we got it. So then we can say hiking is really nice, but man. Okay, seems like we can continue just okay. Maybe more letters, more and more. Okay, I believe we can do Control C to get out of that. Yep. That's what I usually do on Linux. Everything is just Control C, Control C. Okay, and then we can use the same thing, cat, hacking, and boom, it outputs while we put it in. And we can append, which is add to it. So, which is we do cat and then do two of these guys. All right, and then we're like, ha, we added more. Ha 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 ha. All right, Control C. All right, and now we can do cat again, hacking. There we go. We added more. So what we had, can we remove more? Okay, so if I want to overwrite the file with new information, I can simply use the cat command with a single redirect again as follow. Oh, so that overwrites everything. Can you go back? Like, I'm sure you can, but like that's gonna be a lot of digging and digging and digging and digging. Okay. Okay. All right. So as you can see here, Linux goes in interactive mode, and I enter the new text and then exit back to the prompt. When I once again use cat to see. Okay. So what if we get out of root? So like, what did I use the last time to get into root? I forgot. Or if we do sudo I again. What? Sudo O? Shoot. All right. Oh, I think I could just use Control C again. Never mind. Maybe CD back. Never mind. Okay. Well, Google is our good friend. SU. All right, so this is gonna take us out. No, that's not. SU. Okay, SU root. Ugh, that's for the password, which does not take whatever password I put in. So like, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. Root. It ain't my fault. Authentication failed. It failed again, but you know we got sudo dash I. Oh, maybe I have to do sudo su. That's too much. Is it not? Oh, that's that's what I have to do. Okay, 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 okay. That's all I have to do. I was doing it wrong. I made it. I was doing it wrong. Okay, but I still want to, you know, not. I still want to see if I can open it. Okay. No files or directory. Okay, cd dash. But that was like on another user, so that's gonna be different. Oh, never mind. I could open it, but can I add to it? Looks okay. Yeah. So I can see it. I mean, I can view it, but I cannot edit it or add onto it. Okay, okay. At least I understand that. I'm good with that. Okay. Cat. Okay, file creation with touch. The second command for file creation is touch. This command was originally developed so a user could simply touch a file to change some of its details, such as the date it was created or modified. However, if the file doesn't already exist, hold on, let's see, where is hacking? Well, hacking is here. Okay, maybe find hacking. Huh? Oh, shoot. There we go. Okay, PWD then. That's just gonna show us the user. Okay, let's use ls. Aha. There it is. You can find it here. Now, my thing is like, how do I stay in the maybe let me see. Yeah, well, it's a file. Did I not create it like as a file? Okay, npm. No, it's nmap. Okay, starting nmap server 25 roller. Failed to resolve hacking. No target was specified. Okay. Maybe that's for another day. Okay, but okay. Touch. Okay, how can we use touch? Let's create a new file with touch. Okay, so let's try touch new file. Probably cannot do that because we don't have a permission to write. So sudo I it is. Okay, so we do touch new file. There we go. And then ls, we have new file right there. Oh, so we did this like in a home root instead of user, which I do not like. I want to have all of these in like user. If I remember correctly, there's like I forgot the command to create a new directory. Was it dir? Let's see. Dir. Let's just say document with 2s. Can I access? Okay, so with dir we can access the new file. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so if we can do that, let's go to cd user. All right, and then here we can use dir hacking. But I guess that's just finding it. Is it used to find? Okay. All right. Anyways, let's do what we wanted to do. Okay, we already have a new file with using touch. Now, when I use the user ls/l, it shows it right over there. I see that the new file has been created named new file. Note that this size is 0 because there's no content in this file. Okay, so if you want to like okay, so if you want to create a file but you don't want to put like content into it, like this, okay, this creates a new file. I don't know if it creates a new text editor to a file. Okay, it creates a file. Okay, what I want to know is how to create a folder. But so once we have the file created, we can use cat dot new file. Yeah, and then we add to it new file created with touch, edited with cat wah. All right, and we added there, Now we can use cat again to kind of like display it. And there we go. Oh, look at me. Oh, we going. All right. Creating a directory. It's MK Deer. Not just deer, but MK Deer. That's what I had wrong. Although I kind of had this in my head. I was like, there's something with MK. Like, it's one of those comments that's kind of heavy to me. It's like, we have all of these other comments, LS, deer, CD, all of these, and then we have MK Deer. You probably don't. But okay, so we already in the user directory, so we can use MK Deer. For this we can do, how do I make it? Okay, new directory. Okay, I will say documents deer. Oh no, documents. Okay, user doc user doc. Nah, that's gonna be, it's like one thing that you gotta keep in mind is that, like, sure, you can create folders and directories, but this is how you're going to be finding them. So you gotta kind of have to make it name simple, but like not too simple to where you can duplicate it by accident. But with these, it's like every single time I want to open that directory or that folder, which is basically the same thing, I'll have to type all the time. So if I have like a long name for that thing, that's gonna be a problem. So I will make it user doc. All right, and now we can use ls-l hiking user doc. So okay, so when it's purple, that means that's a folder. So that's a directory, sorry, not a folder. So that means, hold on though, what is in local? Local is not file or directory. Okay, so in local there's bin, etc. Game, include, lib, legs, man, bin, share, and source. Okay, what if we're going to share? What's in there? We got all of these things: menu, help, Hydra, Node.js, okay, Node modules, okay, Ruby, Samba, Sass, screen set. Oh, this is where they store all of the, kind of like the tools that you need. I would say that. Task, Wireshark. Oh, we already have Wireshark installed. Now, how can I open Wireshark? Gosh, let me see. Dear Wireshark. Hold on. But that doesn't make sense though. Wireshark, yeah, you cannot access Wireshark. Hold on, help. Okay, so like, I need to know how to open the Wireshark application since it's an app. CD command complete deers PG FG job specs for. I don't know. None of this is helping. It's not helping. Shift set. Okay, we lost track. Okay, we lost track. Let's get back. Okay, let's get back. Okay, yeah. Creating a directory. Make deer directory, new directory. To navigate to this directory, use CD. Okay, let's go back to user. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's right over there. Oh, maybe we don't have to. Nah, man. Maybe we don't gotta use that. That was why. Okay. Okay, okay, makes sense, makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. Maybe, maybe not, but it makes sense either way. Okay, so copying a file. Oh, this is what I wanted to do this because I wanted to take the new. Oh my gosh, you're literally doing what I wanted to, like, trying to do. But let's continue. Anyways, it's a good book, so that's how you know it's a good book. All right, so to copy a file, we use the cp command. This creates a duplicate of the file in the new location and leaves the old one in place, and then we can go back and delete it. Okay, so here we'll create a file, old file, in the new roots directory with touch and copy it to the root slash new directory, renaming it in process and leaving the original old file in place. But I got new file. I created new file, so I'm gonna take that new file and put it in here instead of creating a new. Okay, so CP. Oh, we are. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, that's good. So CP, new file. Looks like it's a big space dash. Was it in roots? No, it was in user dash user doc. Let's see. Okay, cd user doc and ls. Let's go. It works. I was expecting something to go wrong, but it works. All right, so it works. CP. So let's see. Use CP command to move files. Well, just copy it somewhere new. Ooh, it's groovy. It's groovy. All right, let's go back into this. Okay, copying file. Renaming the file is optional and is done simply by adding the file you want to give it the end directory path. If you don't want, if you don't rename the file when you copy it, the file will retain the original name by default. When we give the navigate new directory, we see there is an exact copy of old file and new file. So renaming a file. Linux doesn't have a command intended solely for renaming. Oh no. Okay, so other operating systems do, but it does have the mv command, which is move. Okay, so the move command can be used to move a file or a directory to a new location, or simply give an existing file a new name. So to rename new file to new file, so you will enter the following. So we do move new file, then new file, copy. There we go. We successfully moved the file and changed the file's name. That's good. Okay, so now you list the directory. You can see new file too, but not new file because it has been renamed. You can do the same with directories. Oh, but I probably cannot. No, I mean, one thing about Linux, like, well, maybe not. Yeah, I was going to talk like about total ownership, right? So because with you Windows you don't have that total ownership, but with Linux you are supposed to have that total ownership. So I was thinking maybe changing the directories, like the root directory, change it to something else, but that's probably gonna like complicate a lot of things because there are probably a lot of let's say commands, not just commands, but like things beneath the commands. There there uses the like the paths, like you have to change paths in every file. Like if there's a file that's like connected to the root file, I mean to the root path, you will have to change that name. So it's gonna be annoying, but if it's something that you create, then yeah, you can probably do that. Okay, removing a file. So we can use rm earn, but we can use rm to remove files. But I'm not gonna remove any files, okay? Because I don't want to remove this file. Wait, is this a file or a folder? It's a folder. So if it's white, that means it's a folder. Well, I could delete hacking. Why though? Nah, no hacking, no removing. All right, so removing a directory. To command removing a directory similar to rm command for removing, but with dir. So you do rm dir, mk dir to create, rm dir to remove, new directory. Okay, so we could go back to user. Hold on, there's another directory I created, but yeah, so we can go back to user. Well, you could go back to user, make a new directory, call it there we go, and then list that. All right, it's over there. Oh, I was gonna say meh, but and then we could do remove directory out of here. Wait, rm dir out of here. And then we can list it. It's no longer there. That's nice. Okay. Okay, it's important to note that rmdir will not remove. Wait, will not remove a directory that is not empty, but will give you a warning message that the directory is not empty. As you can see in this example, you must first remove all the contents of the directory before removing it. This is to stop you from accidentally deleting objects you didn't intend to delete. If you do want to remove a directory and contents all in one go, you can use the -r switch after rm, like so. Rm -r, but it's no longer here, so yeah, but we use that to do that. Yeah, just a word of caution though, be wary of using r option with rm, at least at first, because it's very easy to remove valuable files and directories by mistake. Using rm/r in your home directory, for instance, will delete every file and directory there. Probably not what you're intending. Yeah, but go play. Now that you have basic skills for navigating around the file system, you can play with your Linux system a bit before progressing. The best way to become comfortable with using the terminal is to try out some new fun skills right now. In subsequent chapters, we will explore further and deeper into our hacker playground. What he does not know is that I'm using it right now, so I don't gotta do that. Okay, next. So, exercise. Before you move to chapter 2, okay, use ls command from root directory to explore directory structure for Linux. Okay, so let's go cd dot dash d dot dot. We're back here. Okay, ls. All right, then in the ls we have bin cd tips home boot cd dot 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 sx all that. All right, use the who am I command to verify who you're logged in as. Who am I? Root. Okay, use the locate command to find word list that can be used for password hacking. Oh, okay. So we could do locate, but in here I will have in wf See, ended prematurely. What you mean? Can't do that. What? Like, oh, it doesn't return anything. Okay, so we can say locate a slash s a and s. Okay, locate um question mark a. Why is it not doing that? But come on, we gotta be go to chapter two. After 50 minutes, 55 minutes, we are at chapter 2, text manipulation. Okay, what you got for us? All right, so let me explain that. Okay, so with text manipulation in Linux, nearly everything you deal with directly is a file, and most often these will be text files. For instance, all configuration files in Linux are text files. So to reconfigure an application, you simply open the configuration file, change the text, save the file, and then restart your application. Your reconfiguration is complete. Okay, so I would say it's not, no. It could be simple text. So what I was going to say is it's in the context of like password and encryption and things like that. So it's better to like have it as a like not as a simple text, but encrypt it or using some encryption. But that's not this in this case. What am I rapping about? Anyways, with so many text files, manipulating text becomes crucial in managing Linux and Linux applications. In this chapter, you'll use several commands and techniques for manipulating text in Linux. For illustrative purposes, I'll use files from the world's best network intrusion detection system, NIDS, Snort, which was first developed by Martin Rich, is now owned by Cisco. And IDS are commonly used to detect intrusion by hackers. So if you want to be a successful hacker, you must be familiar with the NIDS and detector. Now, like we're training to be hackers, so we must be careful. We must be careful with our IP addresses and these type of tools. Anything to do with network, this type of tools, they always require. I mean, they always like show your IP addresses, MAC addresses that are connected to your network. So I'm just gonna create like a blob. Let's see, like just a color source, to use to hide stuff. Okay, and let's make it complete black. Like no nonsense. Okay, maybe let's make it complete white. You're good to get in. You're good. Let's make it. Oh, I don't know. It's much easier to hack a white color than it is to hack a black color. They always do some crazy stuff, man. So like, I might keep it black. All right, I might keep it black so it looks better. All right, there we go. But that's the thing. So I'm gonna have to lock it. Oh no, not lock it. I will lock everything else. Well, not everything else except this guy. Yeah, I will lock that guy, but I'll leave this guy open so that. And how can I make something like freeform on what is this thing called again? On OBS, like enable preview, lock preview? No. Not good. Not good. can talk. So how can I? I know, but I lock preview. Oh, look up. I do this thing every day. Well, not every day, but like I should know the stuff by now. Remove, transform, edit, transform. Shit. Miss me with that. Okay. Anyways, let's go back into reading. Okay. Okay. So, note: if the version of Kali Linux you're using doesn't come pre-installed with Snort, you can download the file from Kali repository by entering apt-get install Snort. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to apt-get Snort just because I want to know if I'm able to download anything on here. Let's not do that. Okay. As demonstrated in chapter 1, the most basic text display command is probably cat, but it has a limitation. Use cat to display the snort config files. It's found in st. Okay, so we could do. Oh, okay. So you can also use cat to open files in a directory that you are not in. Okay, so etc/snort/snort.com. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, maybe let's go to etc first, okay, and then we use cat snort/snort.config. Maybe it's not there. Okay, so let's go back. And then I don't know if I will be able to install anything, but apt-get install snort. Apt-get install snort. Oh, unable to locate package snort. Yeah, so as I was saying, why is my name like that? Anyways, why am I getting distracted like that? But as I was saying, like I can't even, like update, like this. It seems that you won't have any update daughter source configured. So like, do I have to configure that? You won't be able to update your system or install new packages. For more information, please refer to the online documentation app. Am I really about to like do this live? Config this live? Anyways, I will. Yeah. Kali.org. Okay. /docs. /general use /kali.linux sources /list /repositories / okay, all right. Kali network repositories. Okay. On standard clean install of Linux with network access, you should have the following in. What did I say? If the output doesn't match up the output, you may not be able to install new processes. It may happen to have numbers such as you have switched your branch or you're using different hard-coded mirror. What? Okay. They use grep -v. I don't know what that is, but I don't. Okay. etc-app-sources that list Okay, sort dash u. Okay, so they say if there's nothing that happens, then you are on your own, my guy. Basically, app sources that list sort that's you. You probably want to read the switching branches section after this, since Kali 2020 dash J. After Kali setup is complete, network repository will be enabled by default, even if you no network access during installation. Switching to Kali main branch. Kali has two branches to choose from. Please take the time to read which one. Oh my gosh. Really? Hold on. Let me show you all this. What's the difference between the display and the window capture, right? That's what they're telling me. So like enabling Carol rolling bench, echo deb, enabling Kali list snapshot is done with command, enabling Kali additional branches. Okay, Kali rolling, like defaults and frequently updated. Kali last snapshot, point release to more stable, and hashtag safest. So like, would these allow me to do what I need to do? Huh? Will it? I knew it, I just could not install stuff, man. Why can I not install? Unable to locate package snore. Okay, hold on. What's up with all of these ads, man? Unable to locate package. Okay. First, ensure your package list is up to date and running. Okay, let's do that. So what we do is apt get update, but like we cannot get. Oh no, it seems you don't have any app data source configured. Okay, I usually prefer Gemini, but Copilot would do. Okay, it seems that you don't have any apt data source configured. No. Okay, the first step to troubleshoot this is just let's test it. etc slash apt slash sources slash list file. Okay, so we could probably go like what was it? Directx to etc slash apt slash sources that list. Okay, ls. No, it did not take me where I wanted to go. etc ls. Okay, so in etc we have to find apt, which is here. Let me see if I could go into that. Okay, we are in it. In it is in app to now we have to find sources that list. We have it. Cat sources that list. Okay, cat. So this is Debian, Kali Linux 22 Kali. Last snapshot, official AMD binary one from Kali rolling control main, non-free firmware. This system was installed using removable media. The matching deb C-ROM Enterprise was disabled at the end of the installation process by press C. For information about how to configure apt package sources, see sources that list manual. Okay, at least we're doing something. Okay, so it seems like I downloaded the other. Okay, I don't like that it's showing everything, man. You don't gotta show too much, man. Okay. But so it seems like okay, so for this option I probably had like the second Kali additional branches. I had the last snapshot. So maybe I need to download this one. Okay, so okay, so it will be echo deb http kali.org /Kali rolling main contrib non-free. That's what I had. But this one is rolling. I had this one is rolling. I had Kali last snapshot non-free. Non-free firmware. Okay, we're done with that. And then sudo p. Maybe you don't have to put in sudo since we're already in root. p/etc/app/sources. This is literally what we're supposed to be doing. Sources that list. Okay, so now let's make sure that we have everything correctly. Okay, HTTP. It's not HTTPS. Oh, it's not secured. HTTP colon HTTP dot kali.org.kali. /Kali. Kali hyphen or whatever that thing is called. Rolling main contrib non-free firmware. I feel like it won't work, but let's try anyways. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to here, source cat list. Okay, so cd etc cd apt cd that sources that list. Kali rolling truly strong. Okay, we now have the rolling. Okay, so enabling Kali last snapshot. No, I do not want that. That ain't what I want. So let's now see if we can update. Okay, get update. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Oh, oh, it failed. Come on, sorry. Let me read. Failed to fetch STP test Kali slash Kali as this as Kali rolling in release. Temporary failure resolving. So failed to download. They have been ignored or old ones. Bruh. Okay. Sudo up get updates. Upgrade. There's zero to upgrade. My gosh. So with what when I was downloading, so like I was expecting myself, no, not that I was expecting, I was acting like I will be updating this every single time. It's like, what was I doing? Okay, let's see. So we can do cat slash etc slash snort slash snort.com. But it will say there's no such file. But that's wrong. Okay, so we can start by first going into etc. Okay, etc. Oh, we already in apt. All right, ls. Not in apt. Not in apt. It's in just etc. So what we can do is cd slash etc to take us just into etc, and then here in etc we could add, I don't know, go into snort, which I know is here. Okay, I'm sure I read it here somewhere. Huh? Did I not? SNP. Okay, so we don't have it. Never mind. All right, no biggie. All right, so now let's go and try and download it. It should have it, but it does not have it, so it is what it is. Okay, no issues. But what we can do to download it is, I forgot how to download, so maybe I've been configuring this thing. Okay, so apt get install snort. Please just work. Like invalid. What do you mean invalid? Install is spelled wrong. Unable to locate package snort. Usually it doesn't have to find like the package. It's like kind of like goes online, right? It goes online and then looks up if there's a package and then downloads that package. Maybe because, okay, maybe let's boot this thing. Okay, let's reboot it. Okay, I made a mistake. Okay, it's an honest freaking mistake. Okay, let's go. But this is what it means to be a Linux person. So can do apt get installed snort. Stick cannot do it. What went wrong? I mean, it's connected to the Wi-Fi. Oh. I mean, I like that I'm doing this, but like, I wish I wouldn't have to do this. Unable to locate package. Oh, maybe I need the Kali bleeding edge. Really? Is that what I need? My gosh. Components are packages you wish to use based on Debian first software guides. Kali defaults to everything. Oh my gosh. I mean, there's an easy way to do this fix. There's an absolutely like easy way to do what I need to do. Like all I gotta do is delete this and then create a new one. That is the beauty of virtual whatever it's called, guys. That is beauty. That is its beautiful beauty. But let's see. We can just find this is what it means to be a whatever Linux guy or whatever. You always have to be doing this. So if you prefer, you can also enable branches manually from command line. For example, Kali experiment is done with the command they say this one is it's what's frequently updated. So okay, enabling, how do I enable it? So enabling Kali, I do that enabling additional. So Kali calibrating edge can be enabled with similar command. You just need to change the name of the branch. But which one do I need, you know? Okay, which Kali branch allows you to install apps? So the apt-get update, install application. But that is not, you know what I'm saying? That ain't allowing me to do that. It's not allowing me to do, man. Unable to locate package snort. Let me do this. Okay. Unable to locate. Yes. Dependency tree. Yes, it does all of that. So update the package list, but I cannot update package list. You know, that's one of the problems. I cannot update. You know, that's that. It goes all rolling in release, blah 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 blah. But it will end up failing. Just like that. Temporary failure resolving HTTP kali.org. Or maybe I made a mistake with that. HTTP kali.org. HTTP. But that's what it says. That's what it says, my guy. Huh? I mean, I already knew that my Kali Linux wasn't, you know, acting the same as the one in the book. I mean, it's not the same version, but like they always have that signature move, so that shouldn't matter. Okay. Unable to, no, not unable. Temporary failure resolving HTTP Kali dot Kali.org. Oh shoot. Looks like I gotta do the digging myself. Alright, school now resolved. Kali.org. Troubleshoot Kali. Okay. Troubleshooting, cooldown resolve, addressing DNS issues. Oh my gosh. Oh, maybe let me try those. Let's try NS lookup though. Do I even have NS lookup installed? No. Okay, it's the next thing that I was hiding. Oh my gosh. Okay, UDP set up with failed network unreachable. Ah, that's why. I think that is why. Okay, so let's see how to connect Kali to Wi-Fi. Kali Linux VM to Wi-Fi. Let's go. Okay, so plug in the USB Wi-Fi adapter. Connect your USB Wi-Fi adapter to your computer apps. No, connect device. Go to VM removable devices for USB for adapter connect disconnect. Okay, all right. I'm probably gonna have to, not show that. We ain't trying to get hacked here. But let's go. Control F. Huh. They say Control F will be like, Or is it Alt F? Well, escape Q. Display 106 possibility? Yes. What's that? Flex. What? A. Maybe Alt A. No, I don't know how to exit out of it. Okay, let's see. Let me just shut it down. Okay. Shut down. Shut down now, man. Okay. So, and now, what we do is we're going to configure our network issue. All right. Because I think that's the main thing that we're having problem with. Setting, display audio network right there. But I should have network. Yeah. Okay. Let me start it now. Please. The virtual machine window will be switched to full screen. By pressing Host F. Note, the host key is currently defined as right control. Okay, so the right control F. All right, gotcha. I got you, my boy. Come on, Ubuntu Linux, Kali Linux. Okay. we were able to use. Uh, okay, let's log back onto it. Um, okay, so and let's look up google.com. Network unreachable. We still we still are unable to connect. Go to VM, removable devices, USB Wi-Fi adapter, connect slash disconnect from host. Okay, control F. There we go. Alright, machine input devices, USB. Those are just USB connectors, but webcams, network setting, connect network adapter. Now let me see if down here if it's connected to the network. I don't know. I don't know if I have to check down here. That said, okay. That's that. No USB device attached. Video memory recording disabled. Execution. What is this? Like, keyboard is not captured. Nothing is captured. That thing should be captured. Adapter 1 cable disconnected. What's that? Is that what I need? Alright, let's look up Google again. It's still saying network unreachable. Okay, so we go to devices, network settings. So like, it's probably, but even so, that should not be a problem. Okay, let's go to experts. Adapter 1 Brotec. Intel reduced mode allow VMs. Okay, virtual cable connected. Okay, that's the MAC address. Adapter 2 bridged. Now let's see. Cloud network hosted on adapter bridged. Nah, what's that? Like, what is that? Enable serial ports. No, I'm still on network, man. Not on serial ports. Adapter 2. Nah. Okay, let's do that. Okay, adapter on connected, cable connected. Okay, let's see. Oh, come on. Virtual Oracle VirtualBox. Okay. All right. Okay, let's do NS lookup google.com. Network unreachable. Okay. Liking the USB Wi-Fi adapter. Continue to go. Okay, go to VM. Removable devices. USB Wi-Fi adapter. Connect. Disconnect. Oh, come on. Is that the only way to connect to it? Come on, brothers. I have like. It's connected. Come on, brothers. Like, it's not connected directly to my motherboard, but should that be a problem? Network. Nah. This is what I'm also learning about, networking and stuff. Bridge adapter, internal network, yeah. Internet, allow VMs, virtual cable. let's go to this. Start to Kali Linux using that was VMware setting SPS new. What is it? USB filter? Like, okay, maybe let's go to the best teacher.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eno. In today's video, we'll be looking at the process of connecting our Kali Linux virtual machine that's running on VMware Workstation to our wireless or Wi-Fi network. So the first thing we'll need to do is to make some system-wide USB settings changes, and this is something we'll be doing by going to the Edit tab right here or menu, and clicking on the Preferences. And then once we have this preferences window pop up, we'll look for an option that says USB right here. And then under connections, we have three options that can be selected when a new USB device is detected. So we'll tell VMware Workstation what needs to be done. So
Really?
we can go with the first option, which is ask me what to do. There's also the two other options, but we're going with the first option. So once you have that selected, click on OK. Now the next setting that we need to... Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we'll look at how to connect our Kali Linux virtual machine that's installed on VirtualBox to our Wi-Fi or wireless network. The first thing we need to do is to make a few minor changes. Under attached to, we want to change this to, if it's by default, it's going to be using NAT. Just select bridged adapter, and then here you might see your wireless USB adapter if you have one. So I'll leave a link in my description to the type of wireless adapter that I'm using. So if you see it, you can use it or you can leave the default. It shouldn't really matter. And then here, the adapter type, you can leave the default. This should be selected to deny for promiscuous mode. So we'll leave the defaults here, and the cable connected is checked. So we'll click OK. Now we can start the virtual machine. And I'll pause while we wait for it to start up. Okay, now I'm logged into the virtual machine, the Kali Linux virtual machine, and we'll do a quick check here. I'll increase the font size to 16.
Yes, that's really why, like, I should probably have these on, like, I should have installed the GUI version instead of this, because I guess on the GUI version I just go into settings, and then from settings, the network settings, and as simple as that. With this, gotta go through a lot, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I wonder how I can go today.
We'll do IP address. This should show us the IP addresses or the adapters that we...
Okay, let me make sure nothing is... Okay.
We have for the network, we only have two loopback 0 and it 0. So as you can see, there's no wireless interface here or adapter. I'm gonna minimize this, and if you go to this icon right here, if you right click on it, you're not seeing anything that says wireless. If you click on edit, there is a Wi-Fi that was connected to earlier. If you left click on it, you're not seeing any option to select a wireless network or Wi-Fi network. So what we need to do is we need to go to devices, top left menu, and then go to USB, then you should see whatever USB wireless adapter you're using. This is the name of the one I'm using, so I'll select it by clicking on it. I'll go back to the devices, still not. It should show a check mark once it's selected.
I do not know what that
You might have
is,
to
my
do
brother.
this like twice.
Oh my
And then you might
gosh,
get a
MSI
message here
stick
saying
light.
attach USB device.
Oh my
You can just click down
gosh.
and close it. But if you look here, it's spinning. It's like it's searching for the wireless network.
Keyboard,
I can close that. That popped up. Now if I
interactive
right
wireless
click,
controller,
enable
generic
Wi-Fi. Now there's an
audio,
option.
USB.
Check. If I left click, I have an option to select available networks as far as Wi-Fi networks available. And here you can select whichever.
Okay. Okay, I think we will do that another day, but that's it for today, guys. Thank you for jumping in and checking it out, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace out.